My name is Victoria. I am 28 years old. I was born in a small house in Mexico. My family did not have much money, but we had love. I was the only daughter, and every night my mother prayed for me. She asked God to give me a better future than the one she had. I had one dream: to make my parents proud and give them a comfortable life. I worked hard. I searched for jobs. I stayed up late at night, scrolling on my phone, hoping to find an opportunity. One night, a pop-up appeared on my screen. Find real love in America. At first, I laughed. It sounded silly, but something inside me told me to open it. That is how I met Jeremy from New York. His first message said, "I don't need a perfect girl. I want a real one." From that day, we talked every single day. Slowly, I began to trust him. After a few weeks, he asked, "Victoria, will you come to America and live with me?" My heart raced. I was shocked, scared, and excited, all at once. He promised to marry me. He said he would handle my visa, my flight, everything. When I told my parents, they were worried. My father said, "You don't know him well." My mother said, "What if he is lying? What if he hurts you?" I felt torn between love and fear. That night, while my parents were sleeping, I packed my bag. I went into their room quietly and cried beside their bed. "Please forgive me," I whispered. "One day, I will make you proud." The next day, Jeremy arrived in Mexico. He messaged me, "I'm at the airport. Where are you?" I was trembling when I got there. I needed to see if he was real. And he was. He stood there holding flowers, looking nervous. When he saw me, he smiled. "Victoria," he said softly, "I came for you. Let's start a new life together." I took his hand, and my new life began. The first few weeks were beautiful. I cooked dinner. I cleaned the house. I waited for him every evening. Like a new bride, he kissed my forehead and called me his queen. I believed in love, but after 6 months, everything changed. He came home late. He stopped smiling. No hugs, no good nights. Just silence. One night, I asked, "Jeremy, is everything okay?" He snapped, "You're thinking too much. Stop making it a big deal." His words hurt more than silence. Then one morning, he said, "I have a business trip to Boston. I'll be gone a few days." I nodded and packed his bag, but deep inside, I knew something was wrong. One afternoon, I went to his office to give him his wallet. He wasn't there. As I walked past a coffee shop, I looked inside, and my world broke. Jeremy was sitting with another woman. She was holding his hand. They were laughing. Then he kissed her. In public. Like I never existed. I couldn't move. I couldn't cry. I just stood there, invisible. That night, I asked him, "Who is she?" He looked at me without guilt and said, "She's the one I love. You were just part of my immigration plan. You can stay a few weeks, then leave." My world stopped. I went to my room and found the letter my mother gave me before I left. It said, "If one day your husband breaks your heart, come home. We will still be waiting." I cried like a child. I had no green card, no job, no money, no family. I was alone in a country that didn't know my name. But I decided something that night. If no one would save me, I would save myself. I moved into a small shelter for women. I began making handbags and dresses with my own hands. I worked all day just to survive. I created an Instagram page called Victoria Designs. At first, no one noticed, but slowly, people started liking my work. They commented. They ordered. 2 years later, I opened my own shop. One day, as I stood inside my store, I saw Jeremy walk in. He looked older, tired, broken. "Victoria," he said, "I was wrong. She left me. I lost my business. I lost everything. Please give me another chance." I looked at him and remembered. Every night I cried. He didn't just leave me, he broke me. I stepped back and said loudly, "This man is following me. He is making me feel unsafe." People turned and stared. Jeremy shouted, "She's lying. She's my wife." He tried to grab my hand white. I said firmly, "He touched me without my permission. I want to file a case." The police arrived. Jeremy begged, "Please, Victoria, don't do this." I looked at him calmly and said, "This is not revenge. This is justice." 2 weeks later, I received my green card. I could finally go home. When I stood in front of my old house in Mexico, my hands were shaking. I knocked on the door. My mother asked, "Who is it?" "It's me," I whispered. "Victoria." She opened the door and froze. "Victoria, my daughter." We cried in each other's arms. "I have my own shop in the USA," I told them proudly. "I made it." My father smiled through tears. "We are proud of you." I brought my parents to live with me. I gave them comfort and love, the same love they had always given me. Months later, I got a call from the police. Jeremy had been arrested. He had used many women, the same way he used me. I went to the station one last time. "Please help me," he begged. I looked at him and said, "I could destroy you. But I'm not like you. I forgive you, and I never want to see you again." I walked away, not with pain, but with peace. Never trust blindly. Never leave the people who truly love you for a stranger. Your parents are not your enemies. They are the only ones who will always pray for you. Even when you make mistakes,